Okay, next on the chopping block. Me and my husband had a little situation happen this morning. Me, I'm different. Like I tell y'all, each one of my content as I make it, I'm giving it to you as I experience it as I heal from it and as I move on from it, and then I give it to you. And since I am a new version now than I was even a couple days ago when I was probably wearing the same outfit and others, I'm different again and again because I don't broke some cycles. And when I break some cycles, make sure this ain't getting too hot. When I break some cycles, that's the perfect time for me to jump in and move on to helping you be able to break those same cycles too. Well, we was having a discussion this morning, a very rigorous one, if you will. And of course he was feeling some type of way, and when he's like that, he moves like he moves, and I move the way I move, both the way I used to move as well as the more elevated and better version way that I move. And this is what we were discussing. It was a lady up there because she was being sued by someone about the fact that he started his case out real strong, saying, okay, well, when I met this woman, blah, 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 I thought she was beautiful, she was bad, she was, you know what I'm saying, something I saw myself with, boom, boom, boom. But immediately I learned this woman was expensive. This woman was cross grip. This woman, she liked to eat out all the time. She liked nice things, boom, boom, boom. So when I realized that, I promised her something for Valentine's Day. This is what he said. I promised her something for Valentine's Day. And I got my own business and all this, that, and the third. But the thing that I promised her, it was a very expensive trip. And between me feeding her, according to him, every day to the point that he himself even started to gain weight. He talked about the weight he had gained just from this 3-month process of them dating based off eating out all the time. He said he didn't have it, basically. He didn't have the money to be able to give her what he said he was going to give to her for Valentine's Day. So the whole point was he wanted to say about the young woman, well, she expensive. Like, we could have cooked, we could have did all these different things, even for Valentine's Day, even though I was not able to take her out of town on the trip that I promised her. I did try to set up a little situation close to home so we could still enjoy our Valentine's Day. Well, we didn't even honestly look at the whole case or whatever, because the discussion went back and forth, and I simply picked up a topic that we had talked about previously with y'all. I want to say about 2 weeks ago. Oh, check it out. I'm wearing a bonnet. We sitting on my chair in our bedroom. But that was it. But he was upset because his point of view and my point of view is not. And I'm not being funny with you. It's not going to be. It's not going to be. It's not going to be, because the same thing I said today, I'm going to say tomorrow, and I'm going to say 185 years from now. I'm not going to change up. The only thing that's going to change up my belief system on what I say or what God is saying through me, either or, is if another lesson has been learned, something else has been unlocked, and there's a reason to go back to it and shift it, change it, add to it, or take it away. I'm going to say it to y'all just like I said it to you before. We may or may not clap back on this or not. It is what it is. That's irrelevant. But I'm going to say it because I feel like it's worth saying. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, stop choosing that you want to get connected with somebody. Be connected with somebody. Stop choosing that you want to get connected and be connected with somebody. And then immediately after you get with this person, try to switch and change this person up. You can, in fact, help somebody change their life. The key word is you can help somebody else change their life and change their way of thinking and change their belief system if that is what they desire and that's what they want, is to change. But as far as you changing a person, no bueno. That is not going to happen. You are not going to change a person. That's not gonna work. That's not a thing. So what I mean when it comes down to this particular case and this conversation as a whole is this. If you know you just met somebody, this person is bad, especially a female. This person is bad. I say especially a female, but there's a lot of men actually doing that same situation now. So I don't even think it's a gender thing. I don't think it's male or female. It's really both. But if you meet somebody and you already are seeing what time it is from day one, they are showing you from day one. This is not hidden. This is not taking you by surprise. You knew without a shot of a doubt that this person was showing you what their intention is and what it is that they want and what type of person that they are. Stop getting with these people and then blaming them, passing judgment, or feeling some type of way when those people do not change to your way of thinking. Point blank period. What I'm saying to you is, if you get with a woman, you connect with a woman, and you find out this woman like nice things. Yeah, this woman like to have her bills paid. This woman likes to keep her hair done, her nails done, her toes done. This woman, and she likes for you to do all those things. If you are dealing with her, the price of admission of dealing with her, these things goes along with this woman. And that's not your stealio. That's not what you want to do. Go. Run. Say, oh, I don't want to put in no application. I've changed my mind. I'm not interested in this position. I'm not interested in this job. And then go. There's no thinking about it. There's no get out of jail free ticket. There is just hit the door. And don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you, like my grandma Bessie Mae would say. Same thing, women. If you get with a man and he got that same kind of attitude, go. Don't try to change that man. Don't try to bargain with that man. Don't try to bring this man to your way of thinking. Don't try to convince this man. You don't have to convince. It's like what I tell people as a client. You ask me, why should I pay you for my coach? Why should you pay me for my coaching services? Why should you pay me as a psychic, as a seer? Why should you pay me as a business consultant or business auditor? Why you should pay me in home health? I don't care. Why you should pay me for my Rice Krispie treats? You shouldn't. I'm not here to convince you. Now, if you already received some free samples, if you've already tasted some of what it is that I have offered, if you already seen my videos and my content, if you've already heard somebody else that changed their life and you got they testimony, or you read their testimony or their feedback about what their services was like, and you've decided that, hold up, God was sending me there. Like, I could have went to anybody else. I could have noticed anybody else. But this person is the one that I'm being attracted to. And you know you got that money in your pocket and you can afford it, then that's the reason why you should book with me and you should pay with me. If you don't feel those things, you should not. It is not my job to convince you. I'm already doing my job. When I make these videos, that's me doing my job. When I help other clients and you find out about me through word of mouth, that's already my job. The same thing if you wanted to date me. If you come into my life and I immediately say to you, well, look, I don't date nobody if they don't pay my bills. It ain't that I'm broke, busted, and disgusted, because obviously I was already getting it done before you came in here. Whatever I was doing that before you came in. But you want the pleasure of my company. You want the pleasure of whatever other pleasures that I'm giving to you. And so in exchange for you receiving all of that, even if it's just a conversation with me, if I tell you that you got to pay for my chit chat, you don't have to pay for my chit chat. There is no gun to your head to pay for my chit chat. If you don't want to pay for my chit chat, you are more than welcome to see yourself away from me. Lose my phone number. Don't call me. Don't text mail me. Don't message me. Don't like my photos online. Don't come to my house. Don't come to my place of business. When you see him in the street, you walk on the other side. You are more than welcome. That is free. It is free to mind your own business and keep yourself away from mine. But don't come up to a woman or a man that's telling you that that's what they stealio is, thinking, oh, I'm going to change them, I'm going to lock them down, or I got something that should make them change their mind. Why should I have to? You have to, because they have given you their must-have. They have given you their non-negotiables. Now, if you want to be with somebody that you don't have to do those things, you're more than welcome to go find that other person. It's a billion people in the world. You ain't got to get stuck with that one. God didn't make one person and stop making them. He made billions of people. He also made your match made in heaven. And if this person is not your match made in heaven, you can tell they ain't moving, they ain't walking, they ain't talking, and they ain't acting like a match made in heaven. That person's not for you. Now, my husband's point of view was simple. It was, well, that's the dark ages. That's the old days. You can't go off the old days. Instead, you got to be willing to do 50-50. You got to be willing to do 100-100, which in reality, we do that. We do 50-50. We do 100-100. That's us. That's us. That's our personal life. But my point of view don't have anything to do with our personal life. My point of view is you can't pick and choose and cherry pick when you want to talk about the good old days and when you don't. You want a woman or a man to act like the good old days, but then you don't want to act like the good old days. The good old days, you want it for some things. You want to cherry pick. You want to say, oh, I wanted to be like this from back in the day, but you ain't doing what lines up with the back in the day. If you not going to line up with the back in the day, don't talk about the back in the day, don't expect the back in the day, and don't try to put your bid in for the back in the day, because it's like the Bible. You can go back and forth with me all day, whether it's the Bible or any other holy book, and you can say what it says, and you know what I'm gonna come back at you and do? I'm gonna say it also says, because guess what? I don't pick cherry pick. If I'm gonna talk about the word of God, baby, I'm gonna talk about the entire part of the word of God. I ain't gonna talk about pieces of it. I'm gonna talk about the whole thing. So if we ain't ready to talk about the whole thing, don't even come to me talking about none of it. Because I'm going to tell you what it is every single time. God going to step into me and going to tell you what it is every single time. And that's just what it is. I'm not that type of person to do Twitter sex all with. Not even in my relationship. So, yeah. But my whole point in sharing this is, y'all get it. I mean, I did one yesterday. The day before yesterday. The day before yesterday, I did one basically saying be willing to lower your standards, but lower your standards to a point of your must-haves that you actually must have, and your non-negotiables that are actually non-negotiables. But I'm not saying to you to let go of all your must-haves and all of your non-negotiables, because that would be me telling you to be a fool. What I am telling you is what you must have and you need to have, and what's your non-negotiables for you to live in peace, happiness, and health, with happiness, success, love, self-love, belief system, that have your peace, ease, flow, joy, and glory. That's what is your non-negotiables. That is your must-haves. When you come across somebody that have those must-haves and non-negotiables, leave that person alone if you cannot apply. And the same thing in reverse. But I love y'all. God bless y'all. And I hope y'all have an amazing day. You heard me? Peace.